So guys, you may have heard the reference to the dark side of the moon. So this popular term refers to the fact that the same physical part of the moon always faces us, which is the near side of the moon. So this in turn means there is a far side of the moon, which is called the dark side, which we can never see from the earth, but can be seen from outer space. The Apollo 8 mission astronauts were the first humans to see this region directly, when they orbited the moon. Till date, no humans have ever landed on the far side of the moon. So this is the far side of the moon, which was been captured by the Apollo 16 mission. So why can we see only one half of the moon from Earth? We all know that Earth rotates on its own axis, so does the moon. So why are we limited to see only 50% of the moon? So millions of years ago, the moon spun at a much faster pace than it does now. However, the gravitational influence of the Earth had gradually acted upon the moon to slow its rotation down. In the same way that the much smaller gravitational pull of the moon acts on the Earth to create tides. So this influence slowed the rotational period of the moon to match the orbital period. So in this animation, the region of the moon that is always facing Earth is showed by an arrow and is always the same region. So if the moon didn't spin at all, it would eventually show us the far side of the moon while moving around Earth's orbit. But there is a catch. We can see a little more than half of the moon. Since the moon's orbit is elliptical and not circular, the speed of its orbital travel increases or decreases depending on how close or how far it is from our planet. However, the rotational speed of the moon is constant. So this difference between the orbital speed and the rotational speed gives the observer a small glimpse of the usually hidden area of the moon. So this allows 59% of the moon's surface to be seen from Earth. Finally, one reason the far side of the moon is referred to as the dark side of the moon because many people mistakenly think that the far side of the moon receives no light from the sun. In this sense, the dark side of the moon is misleading and wrong. Since the moon is rotating on its own axis, there is no region on its planetoid that is permanently in darkness. There's only one instance when this far side of the moon is completely in darkness. It's when there is a new moon, when sun is facing the moon with Earth in between. So if you like the video guys, please give us a thumbs up. This is our ongoing series, Wonders of the Solar System. So these are our social networking sites, and if you want to check our previous videos, click there or there. And if you are on a mobile device, you can check the description for the links. And as always, stay curious, stay awesome.